Well, we missed that there. Apparently, I wasn't paying attention. Charlie Ortiz was up to bat, and he hit it. Went to the shortstop, who made a throw to first, and first pulled his foot, so they weren't able to keep themselves on there. Easton Lester's up the bat here. Hits it right over to the shortstop. Record out number 2, or out number 1, I guess. First pitch to Felix is going to be a strike, so 0-1 pitch. Charlie Ortiz is on second with a do-rag. It's going to be a foul ball for Felix Valavara. Second game for the Rams here. First game for Nebraska Platinum. The Rams coming off of a win against Omaha Crush Navy. Pitcher steps off. Resets himself there. Another foul ball by Felix. That one cleared the screens. Fortunately, it didn't join the cadre of fatalities for the tournament game balls here. Up there on the screen of death, just cooking away like marshmallows at a campfire. The 0-2 pitch. It's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Charlie's taking it off to third. He's going to slide in and make the run. He's going. They're going to send him home. Charlie Ortiz runs. He's able to slide. They call him out at the plate. Usually I'm partial to these things here, but from my angle, it looked like his hand was on the plate before the tag. Slightly, they're still going to call him out. With that, Nebraska Platinum gets a little help. But 2 down here, bottom of the first. Top of the first. Yep, that's right. Top of the first, game just started. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Felix Valavara. Inside, ball 4. That's going to bring up Henley Razgorchek to the plate. And on deck's going to be Elijah Hamill. Henley had a great outing in the last game there. Looking to capitalize on a perfect outing there this game. Felix takes off for second. Henley hits a foul ball down the right field line. He's going to return his runner to first. But that was one heck of a solid hit to right field. If that would have been fair, that definitely would have been 1, probably extra bases for Henley, and 2, Felix would have scored for sure on that one. Probably got the feel. Felix goes again. Henley watches that one for strike 2. We got the 0-2 pitch here, but Felix does move to second. Third baseman playing off the infield. Ball gets by him. Felix doesn't move. Was very vertical at the base right there. Again, third baseman is playing in the outfield right now, and that ball went past. Valavara needs to get himself over to third, if he can. Gonna be outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Balavar's brother over there calling it shots on the third base side. It's going to be inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count ball here for Razgorshek. 16 pitches for the righty on the mound. Henley pops one just over the head of the outfielders. They're sending Felix around. Henley's going to make it to first safely, and that's going to put a point on the board for Ralston. So Henley continues his spree of RBIs this tournament, bringing in another run for Ralston with 2 down here in the top of the first. Elijah Hamill comes up, looking to make something happen for Ralston. Henley takes a lead from first. They send him. Henley rolls into second. Hopefully he's okay on that one there. Ladies and gentlemen, Henley was on fire. He was just letting everybody know, if you too are on fire, stop, drop, and roll into second safe. So he makes it to second, stolen base for Razgorshek. Don't know what the first pitch was, but that's going to be a foul for a strike. Henley takes the lead at second. Elijah Hamill hits one that gets to the first baseman. He's able to scoop it up backhanded and make the play to record out number 3, but a run was scored by Ralston. So now Nebraska Platinum will come to plate. And we'll go ahead and keep it running here. Bottom to first. Ralston taking the field here in the bottom of the first. Colin Jankowski on the bump for the boys. Jason Wilson Jr. at first. Charlie Ortiz at second. Leaston Lester at short. Henley Razgorshek at third. Colin Jankowski pitching with Zach Elam catching there. And in the outfield backing him up is going to be Nixon Jacobson on left. Felix Valavara in center. Cal Deese in right field.
Let's go, 9!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. The thing that end. The stream went down. And so let me just go ahead and give you a recap of what happened here. At the first inning, it was a Pop Jr. who caught it. Then Colin Jankowski, who was able to throw it to first and scoring out there. And then a strikeout to get out 3 up, 3 down basically in the first inning. And then Zach Elam just came in and hit a single to the shortstop, who had a great play diving, but which unfortunately wasn't able to get up. And he's ace. So there you go. Zach's going to take second. Nixon at the bat. It's going to be 2 balls for him. He showed bunt, and he pulled it back. I guess ball 1. So, again, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The stream went down, and that was, because I didn't swap the batteries. I saw they had 3 bars, and I was like, you know what? I think I can make this go a little bit longer. Nope. Didn't happen. So, lesson learned. 2 balls, no strikes. Strike number 1 for Nixon. Jason Wilson's mom brought me over a hot dog. Christina, thank you for that. I was in a full-fledged panic trying to get the stream back up, so I wasn't able to address the hot doggage. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. 3 balls, 1 strike for Nixon. See if he can get himself on the bag here. Call that strike 2. It's full count ball. So we got a full count ball coming up here for Nixon. No outs here in the top of the second. Nixon fouls it off, staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Nixon swung at that for strike 3, for out number 1. Colin Jankowski steps up. Swinging a foul for strike 1. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's outside ball 1. So we got 1 ball, 1 strikes for Jankowski. Runner on second, Zach Elam. Outside ball 2. '30th pitch incoming for the Platinum pitcher. It's going to be low. Zach Elam's going to try for third. He's going to get there standing. So ball 3 bounces off the ground, ball on the ground, and gets past the catcher. And Zach Elam's able to make it down to third to put himself in potential scoring position. 3-1 pitch to Colin. Just hits the outside corner, strike 2. 3-2 ball coming up. 1 down here, the top of the second. It's going to be a pop-up. Colin staying alive. Say Archimedes. I thought you said Archimedes. Archimedes. I don't even know who that is. I know the name, but is it Lord of the Stone? Lord of the Rings or some crap? I don't know. It's going to be ball 4, getting Colin Jankowski down to first. mistake. Platinum letting, I'm telling you, every time a team lets him get on base, I'm like, that is a mistake. But I mean, it's a great mistake for us, but he's a quick boy. Colin making his way over to third to have a little conversation with Zach. He just wants to show him his nice new haircut. Yeah, so, like, for real, like, yeah, it fits better. Yeah, I think it does fit better. Look, check him out. His head's not so big now. I think we're doing a commentary of the boys. I didn't put the camera on them, so everybody's trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But, hey, Jason Wilson Jr. is up to bat. He's showing bunt before.
Go, Jason!
Wilson's able to lay down a bunt and make it to first base. One heck of a bunt, too. He was able to advance the runners there. It was a beautiful bunt. It started to roll foul, and the pitcher grabbed it. And because he had forward momentum, he wasn't able to plant himself. Bases are loaded with one down here. Callan Smith up to bat. Nobody on. Nobody getting held on. Looks for strike one. It's a pitch to Callan. Late behind that one for strike number 2. Got the 0-2 here. Cal Deese is on deck, and the bases are loaded. One down here in the top of the second. And he watches strike 3 for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Cal Deese. Bases are loaded. One down here in the top of the second. Caught that one inside, strike 1. Good swing by Cal, but behind it, strike 2. Comes the 0-2 pitch, 2 down here, top of the second. Cal Deese. Fouls that one off, keeps himself alive, 0-2. It's a hit to right field. Right fielder's able to get underneath it and make the catch to record out number 3. The Rams leave 3 on. And we'll go into the second inning. Ralston 1, Nebraska Platinum 0. Bottom to second, Ralston trying to capitalize on a good first inning here. Defensively, showed up last inning. First pitch by Jankowski, it's strike one. It's going to be a hit into right field. Caldice is not there to get it. He's going to make for extra bases. And overthrew his cutoff man. And then Colin wasn't able to get to it. But that was a fly up double right there. That was a deep hit. Colin turned to make the throw. There was nobody there. He's got to watch out. That's balk territory if he's not careful. Zach Elam makes the run for a bunt, but he's not able to get there. However, Nebraska Platinum showed their hand. They're wanting to send the runner here and try to get a score on the board, or at least tie this game up here in the bottom of the second. 14 pitches for Jankowski. 0-1. It's going to be a hit to Easton Lester. Shot over to Jason Wilson, make the stretch. Able to get the out, but the runner does advance to third. Outfield need to be a little bit more ready out here. Standing tall out there. Two balls on that one. It's going to be a hit to center field. That's going to keep going, and that's going to clear it. With that, he hits a two-run homer to center field. Right field hasn't moved. That's going to put Platinum up by 2. Only one out here. The pitch by Collins going to be high, ball 1. That's the benefit of such a short field. It's only 220 down center. Outfielders need to be awake. Standing tall out there. It's going to be a foul ball for strike 1. He's got the 2-1 pitch coming up for Colin. Got 2-2 count here on the batter. 22 pitches so far for Colin Jankowski. So 2-2-2 to 2-2-2-2-2. 227. Aw. Full count ball. Three balls, 2 strikes. Four balls. Coach coming out to have a little conversation with his pitcher, letting him know, hey, homers happen, man. You just got to shake it off. It is what it is. You're only down by 1. You guys are a dang good team. Your bats have been alive here. You can make something happen out of this. Just don't worry about it so much. So concentrate on the batters and let your team play defense. By the way, I wanted to point out too, it actually just brought to my attention once more. It's the Battle of the Powder Blues. Just happens to be that Ralston's powder blue is accented with red, and Nebraska Platinum's powder blue is accented with a, well, platinum or gray. One down here in the bottom of the second. That was a good guess there, Dan. Dan bets it's platinum. Ball one. Ball two, runner goes to second. Three straight balls by the righty. 3 balls, no strikes here. Bottom of the second, one down. Strike one. Got a full count here. Jankowski, 30th pitch of the outing. Collins steps off the bump. It's going to be a pop fly into the infield. Jankowski's able to make it, overthrows his player at second. Fortunately, Nixon Jacobson was there to back him up. Could have potentially been a pretty big mistake, but Jankowski was there to make the catch. So that does record the second out of the inning. First pitch by Jankowski's going to be a ball. That one's low, ball two. Runner's at second. Pop up into the infield. It's going to hit the net and roll away from the field. Of course it is. Up, it's making its way back. Making its way, hey! Back into play it goes. It really wants to be on the field, so it's like, no, sir. And it's going to make its way into the hands of the umpire. And Colin has another ball with two balls, 1 strike, 33 pitches against the batter. High, ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Walks the batter. Looks like they're going to have a replacement here. Looks like they're going to be bringing in another pitcher. Bringing him from the outfield. Callan Smith's going to come in to pitch for Ralston. And put Jankowski over on the pine for the time being. Runner has moved over to third. We'll be right back after Callan gets his warm-up. Callan Smith on the mound for Ralston. No other changes in the field. First pitch delivered is going to be ball one, three. My gosh. Ball one. And I was wrong, too. The runners did advance. He was just over here talking. But on that one, the runners did advance. Runner at second and third. It's going to be a hit to center field. Felix Valavara is going to get the ball. And the run will score with runners at the corners. Runner goes second. Zach Elam's not able to hang onto the ball, but the runner doesn't move other than to take second base. And he's got to take off his armor, and he'll be signing autographs at the end with his baseball card. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just think all the baseball armor is kind of silly, so I always kind of poke fun at it. So it's going to be a hit that's going to go foul. Unfortunately, nobody's going to be there to get it, but that is a strike. 1-1 for Callan Smith. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Runner at second and third. Just got to make a routine play or a strikeout here for Callan would be nice. Throws it wild outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Delivers a good solid pitch there for strike number 2. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes. 7 pitches for Callan Smith. Runner at second, runner at third. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Inside, ball 3, full count ball. Outfield still very vertical. Inside, ball 4. Walks a runner. Bases are loaded. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Be a foul ball. So 1 pitch. Just outside, ball 1. Wild pitch thrown behind the batter for ball number 2. It's 2 balls, 1 strike for Callan Smith. Throws a solid steamer there for strike number 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes for Callan Smith. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Got to get themselves out of this inning. Get these bats moving. It's going to be a hit down to first base. That's going to be a foul ball, fortunately. Wilson wasn't able to get to it, but It's needless to say there wasn't an effort. And Cal's got to work on hitting his cutoff man there. Overthrew Wilson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Callan. Ball gets by Zach Elam. Got a full count here. Got a full count here for Callan. 2 down, bottom of the second. It's going to be a hit right back to Callan Smith, who stops it. He's able to get it over to Wilson to end the inning. But Nebraska Platinum was able to make some damage with a 2-run homer, putting them up by 2 actually. So it's Ralston Rams 1, Nebraska Platinum 3. Game's not out of reach for Ralston. They just got to get their bats moving and start playing some error-free baseball. And just routine plays should be something simple for the team. They're doing good. So maybe if we can keep the pitching running and get the bats rolling, things are, reasons to be optimistic. But we'll be right back here in a little bit. Hitting off top of the lineup here, Charlie Ortiz to bring it in. That was a strike on Charlie Ortiz. No balls, 2 strikes for Charlie Ortiz. New pitcher on the mound. Since the last pitcher got rock lobstered for a little bit, they're bringing in a new guy. It's going to be a pop into second base. Easy routine fly ball for him to retire Charlie for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Easton Lester. Pitch, high, ball 1. No. It's going to be low, ball 2. Be high, ball 3. A little confused by the umpire's signals a little bit back there. He stuck his right arm out, but then he lifted it. So ball 3. Hey, 3-0, let it go. So that pitch was a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. For Easton Lester. Comes the delivery. Strike number 2 for the full count. It's going to be outside for ball 4. Easton Lester's going to take his base. That's going to bring up Felix Valavara with Henley Razgorshak on deck. Felix takes off for second, trips over his own feet for a split second there, but it was a wild pitch. Oh, I'm sorry, Easton. So Easton takes off for second, trips over his own feet. I don't know. I don't know who's who anymore. I don't get it. Felix with a solid hit to short. However, he's going to make the throw to first, get the out, and Easton's going to easily come into third base to advance himself down the line to try to put himself in scoring position. But Felix Valavara records out number 2 for the inning. But Henley Razgorshek comes to the plate. See if he can make something happen here. Henley with a good swing, a little behind it, but fouls it off for strike number 1. It's going to be a hit to third base. Bobbles it down there, but he's going to be able to make the out first. And that's going to be it. No run score for Ralston at the bottom of the third, at the top of the third. Now it gets us to the bottom of the third. See if their defense can show up and shut the team down here, prevent any more further open wounds. So we'll be right back here momentarily. Colin Smith with 16 pitches, the bottom of the second. Coming in here in the bottom of third, try to get these guys moving into the next inning, get the Ralston bats moving again. Deep inside for ball 1. Got 2 balls, no strikes for Callan. Low, ball 3. Got 3-0 here for Callan Smith. No activity in the bullpen yet. It's going to be a hit into left field. Nixon Jacobson's going to watch that one go over, and Callan Smith has a one-run homer hit off of him. Next pitch delivered by Callan's going to be strike 1. Low throw by Zach Elam bounces off of Callan's palm, and him and Charlie hold hands momentarily in the infield. Just a moment between the players, just letting each other know, I got your back too, boo. And here's the pitch. It's going to be low, ball 1. 1-1 pitch coming up here. It's going to be a hit down to third. Henley Razgershak's going to get it, throw it over to Wilson, who makes a stretch and gets the out at first. Tried to switch the cameras there, but I was touching the actual, I wasn't touching the screen. Well, they record one out here in the bottom of the third. I don't even know what anything is. I give up. I give up, ladies and gentlemen. I give up. Pitch by Callan. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a hit down the third baseline. That's going to be foul. It's going to be 0-2. Come on now. These are going to be grown-ups one day. They're going to be wiping our butts. We need to let them. We need to have a little harsh love sometimes. It's going to be another foul, and that's going to join the cadre of balls over there in the bucket. It's got 0-2 coming up here. High, ball 1. 1-2 coming up here. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Scoreboard saying 1 strike, but the very first hit by this gentleman was a foul. And then a foul, and then a foul, and then 2 straight balls. So I'm just saying, I never played the game or anything like that. That's going to be strike 3. Out number 2. Two down here in the bottom of the third. Yeah, see the scoreboard operator, they're causing a little moment of contention. Coaches were yelling, it only says 1 strike. That's how everybody sounds to me. I got to say, the coaches actually for Platinum, pretty cool guys. So if you do watch this, just giving you a hard time. But for real, yeah, for real, seriously, he's out, dude. Got 1 ball here. I'm going to have a little bit of a seat for a second. Make sure I have it on the right camera. And that was it. Swing on, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here. Bottom of the third. It's 2 balls, 1 strike here. Bottom of the third. 2 outs. Callan Smith. Umpire punched him out for strike 3, but has only second strike. So Callan Smith with 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's the only one on the team to not move. He was like, wait a minute. That's going to be low, full count ball. Got a full count here. It's going to be a high, ball 4. And with that, they have a runner on first. 2 down here, bottom of the third. Coach going to come out and have a conversation with his pitcher. We're back in a second. Strike 1 swinging. Callan. Runner advances second on that pitch. Ball's going to get by Elijah Hamill. The runner's going to make it to third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Callan. That bits the thought police. To be high, ball 2. Actually have an ambulance. Hopefully it's, yep, nope, they're going to keep going. Bunch of kids here. Last thing you want to see is an ambulance roll into a ball field, so. Got the 2-1 coming out. It's going to be a hit to second base. Charlie Ortiz able to soak it up and drop it over to Wilson to record out number 3 and get the Rams out of the inning. But a run does score. Correction, yeah, a run does score in the bottom of the third there on another home run. 3 of the 4 runs for Platinum have come off of home runs in this game. So if the Ralston can kind of get their bats moving, this game is not out of reach. They can come back and make it matter. So anyways, we'll get back to the top of the 4th here in a split second. It's off putting a battery on a camera there. Sound was off. Sorry about that. Elijah Hamill hits it right to the first baseman, was able to field that up and get the out. He's going to bring up Zach Elam. Be high, ball one. Might have some pine tar, maybe some stickum in his hat. A little bit of Vaseline. I think the umpires need to go out and check him. So when you're messing with your hat that long, you're obviously up to nefarious, no good reasons. It's going to be a hit by Zach Elam. Third base able to scoop it up. First baseman wasn't there, but Zach's able to beat it out by a half of a step. The third baseman held the ball for some reason. Oh, okay, then he thought there was a runner going to second. That's a good point. It's because of the baby blues. He got confused there. That's going to bring out Nixon Jacobson. With one down here in the top of the fourth. Nixon shows bunt. Zach's going to make his way to second. A run from the catcher. Zach's going to get there standing. Zach Elam's able to take a stolen base. The board showing strike, so I'm guessing it was a strike. It looked like a ball. I think it was, but they called strike. And he pulled his bat back, I thought. I mean, I don't know. I was watching the runner. Ball one. The 1-1 pitch here for Nixon. Zach Elam at second. One down here in the top of the fourth. Ball's going to be outside, ball two. 2-1 pitch for Nixon Jacobson. See if we can get another runner on the base here for Ralston. Runner goes to third. Nixon hits the ball into left field. It's coming down. He drops it, goes foul. It's a good attempt by the left fielder, just wasn't able to make it. Just barely made it. And the wind pushed that ball foul.
Straighten it out, 9.
Nixon trying to put one out of the park here. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Jacobson. It's going to be a hit over to third base. Going to go foul. Just a little ahead of that one. Third baseman arguing with his coach. Interesting. That's true. It's probably his dad. That's right. Usually if it's the dad, they play shortstop. That's usually it. Oh, yeah, okay. That's his dad. His dad's chewing him out. Fair enough. I was a coach, be chewing my son out too. Inside low. How can you go so low there, Jacobson? 3-2. Turn around, taking the butt cheeks next time. Correction, I never advocate for that, but take it in the butt cheeks. 3-2. Watches one right down the middle for strike 3. It's going to be 2 outs now for Ralston. Zach Elam on second. That's going to bring Colin Jankowski up to the plate. Jason Wilson Jr. on deck. It's going to be a hit to third. Jankowski's going to rifle it out. Shortstop bobbles the ball. Jankowski's able to make it to second. The shortstop bobbled it, and Zach Elam's able to make it to third. So with that, Jason Wilson Jr. comes up to bat. It's going to be a hit over to the shortstop. Going to make the throw to first, and he's able to beat him there, score the out. However, it was a good hit by Wilson, just wasn't able to chase it out. So with that, the Rams score nothing, and now we go into the bottom of the fourth. See what we can do. Felix Valavara takes over for Ralston on the mound. It's going to be a hit right in between the third and the third baseman and the shortstop out in the left field. Colin Jankowski in left field. Callan Smith, right field there. Yep, Callan. Caldice over to center. That's the only changes so far on the field. Inside, ball one. Runner goes. Foul ball. Inside for strike two. He doesn't like that. You know, there's a lot of things we don't like, but you know, it is what it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The runner goes. Watches strike three. Going to be out number 1 for Platinum. Runner does advance to second. Felix Valavara scores his first strikeout of the game. Be wide, ball 1. Oh my God, really? Okay, nothing. I thought for sure I had everything muted on my end here. And I was like, that sucks. It's a good scoop by Zach. And a low ball 2. Prevent the runner from advancing from second to 2-0. We strike one. Once again, the score is 1 Ralston for Platinum. 3 of those runs on home runs. So Platinum's bats are awake. We strike 2 by Felix, 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. Henley's there to scoop it up. Again, my switcher didn't want to go when I pushed it. I guess I have to mash the button here. These bases are a little precarious, it seems. It looks like they might be. It's a full count pitch. It'll be ball 4. Jake. The hit up the middle. Easton not able to get to it. Runner goes to third. Henley's there to get it. So a hit up the middle of the shortstop, just out of his reach there. Into center field. Cal with a good backup and a good throw into third base to prevent the runner from making it past first and second. Got 1 out, and a run did score on that, making it 1-5. Ball 1. It's going to be a pop-up for strike 1. One ball, one strike. It's going to be outside, ball 2. Runners advance. Three balls, one strike for Felix Valavara. Be high, ball 4, bases are loaded, no outs. Sorry, 1 out. To me wide, ball 1 there. Probably see it in the background there. Other teams are starting to show up for their game. be strike one. He's got the one pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike here for Valavara. 19 pitches for the righty. One ball, 2 strikes. Again, I wait for the scoreboard because I can't see really. This umpire's gestures are a little misleading. But that one wasn't. Clearly missed on that one. Strike 3 for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch going to be ball 1. There's pitch. Low, ball 2. Inside, ball 3. Don't know what's going on out there. It's good to see the outfielders actually playing close to the wall. This is a short field. It's only 210 down the lines, 220 straight down center. Felix walks in a run. Two down here in the bottom of the 4th for Ralston. It's going to be a hit to right field, and Callan Smith was not expecting that. Caught him off guard there. Good throw in, just a little low to his cutoff man, but a run does score. 2 runs score on that hit. Inside, ball 1. It's me strike 1, runner goes. Runner at second, runner at third, 1-1 pitch. 29th pitch for Felix coming up in this inning. 29 pitches this inning. It's going to be low, ball 2. Wild pitch there. Zach able to jump off of his knees there and get that one. Runner at third. The coach here pretty aggressive. They're wanting to send him down. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Called that one strikes. It's going to be a full count ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 31 pitches on the outing for Felix. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. The delivery. Foul ball. Walks him. Got her bases loaded once more. And that's going to bring the coach out to the mound. I don't know, but it would probably maybe be tomorrow. Looking at the bracket play here. First ball by Henley Razgorshek taking over on the mound. First ball is going to be ball one. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike one, 1-1 pitch there. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier with this coach who's getting aggressive complacency. A lot of just gingerly walking back and forth between the mound and the catcher not paying attention. We saw that. We saw him wanting to send a runner when Felix was out there, and he just happened to catch it that time around. Our players need to pay a little bit more attention to the field when they have runners on. Caught them with their pants down there for a split second. A run scored. Stolen home. Platinum's feeling it right now, guys. They just stole home on you. Had 2 home runs against our pitchers today. 2 balls, 1 strike for Henley. Throws it in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that right there is going to be game. They're going to call the game. Looks like we reached time. So with that, Ralston gave up 2 homers for a total of 3 points. And then Platinum they couldn't be stopped in the 4th. So with that, Ralston's down 1, Platinum 8. So 8-1 loss for Ralston. However, with that being said, they did win against Crush. And, we'll see what they can do in tomorrow's games. The boys are a good team. They just got to have error-free baseball. The pitching's got to be on, and the bat's got to roll. Unfortunately, they only got 5 hits, and they didn't really turn in any runs. They left a lot of runners on, and it is what it is. So till next time, thanks ever so much for joining us here at the Midwest Youth Baseball Network. We'll see you next time. And again, if it's your first time, make sure you share, subscribe, send this out. Get the channel to grow. The faster we get that 100, the better. And, we'll be back mañana. So stay rock and roll. See you later, guys.